Why didn't you bring the one of the power stations instead of this little thing? How y'all doing? Live Farmer 73. How y'all doing tonight? I'm just kind of getting going. Thank you, honey. You would pick the pink one. I just got through doing a lot of yard work while I was listening to Grow Family Network. Man, he had me cracking up. I'm gonna say this before I get going. Please go and watch Grow Family Network. Their last live that they did today. Oh man, it was so packed full of information. It was packed full of information. Plus, man, I'm not gonna give it away, but he tell a story about he had his something was getting at his chickens. That's all the clue I'm gonna give you. Something was getting at his chickens. Just remember that part. I'm telling you right now. Man, I almost fell off my tractor laughing. I had to pull over, and if I didn't have gloves on, I would have got in his comment section immediately. But I just, while he was talking about taking care of the lawn and taking care of the grass and taking care of the land, he said a lot of things that I've said a billion times, which is the more land you got, the less you're going to be able to take care of it unless you got a billion people living with you. Oh, just go. Trust me. Oh, my God. It was so packed full of information and laughter. So, to Grow Family Network, you and your wife, Bevs, man, y'all had me crying out here, man. And it's funny that you was talking about the grass, and if your lawnmower break down, your tractor break down, what you going to do with all that land? I've had that happen on my last land before we moved here and here. So, you know, I just got a letter today that the neighbors ain't happy about wasn't happy about my grass. My tractor was busted. So, boy, you was hitting them right on the head today. Anyway, how is everybody doing? It's good to see everybody tonight. I'm going to get right into it because I'm not going to be here very long. I'm going to try not to be because I'm tired, really. Lady Led is here with me. She's keeping me company, making sure I don't stay on too long. Everybody is good. Hey, Grammy, y'all. Hey, Gigi's Natural. Hey, Earl K. What's going on, CB? You give me a water out of the refrigerator. I'm in the mothership. Just relocated it again. Just got my lawn mowed finished this morning. I did most of it, and I still got a little bit to do, but I'm exhausted. It was either gonna be the lawn or me. Hey, Janae, how you doing? Lawfully Basic Homestead Schooling Journey. Whew. How you doing today? Hey, Bert Richardson. What's up? I finally got a picture on your thumbnail. What's up, man? Good to see you. King Leo came to win. How you doing, man? Revealed Light. HVAC one. Oh, HVAC woman. How you doing? Mary Furch, Linda, and Better Son Family. Miss Wisdom. Hey, Miss Wisdom. How you doing? Lisa Williams, Unicorn Lady. Okay, before I get going into talking about communication, I'm just gonna touch on it, and I'm not here to give you a whole bunch of answers. Bless you, honey. I'm not here to give you. Are you hot? Need some fan on you? I'm not here to give you a whole bunch of answers. I'm here to give you a whole bunch of questions. Okay. So before I get into that, I do need to address a situation. Normally I don't do this, but I am. I need you guys to understand something. Everybody here on YouTube, not everybody is a YouTube creator. We have people that just like to watch YouTube, and then we have your YouTube creators like myself. I need you to understand something for the people that don't quite get it. I'm not, most of us YouTube creators like me, I'm not a millionaire. I'm not a thousandaire. I'm not a Hollywood entertaining actor. I'm not rich. I'm just a normal guy. You'll see me around in one of these stores shopping just like you, putting stuff back because I can't afford it just like you. So with that being said, I need you to understand something. When I'm making these videos, it's just me. I don't have a camera crew. I don't have a team. I don't have producers. Some people, I don't know if they know the reality of what YouTube is and how it works. But for the most part, people on my level, no, it's just us and an iPhone. I don't have no big cinema camera facing at me, and all that editing that we do as creators and little cinematic footage stuff we do ourselves, and everything we do we buy it ourselves. The drones, the cameras, the phones, whatever. I just wanted you to understand, when you comment in the comments and I don't see you, there is no other way that I could describe it to you what I see. Right now, there's 334 people in the room. The comments do like this. So when you see me pick a comment, when I tell you it's random, it's random. What I do, you'll see my finger do this. I stop and answer something because the screen is moving. I'm not ignoring you because I'm being rude. I'm not ignoring you because I don't like you. I don't see. Sometimes it's 1,000 people here. We can't see it. As creators, we can't see it. Sometimes a creator will have another person in the background watching all of the comments. Even that doesn't work. But I just need you to understand, because see, it kind of got on somebody nerves a little bit that I kept missing their questions. So I needed them to understand it's not out of malice. I didn't see you. Okay, I'm only one guy. Actually, I'm not just one guy. I'm just a plain old guy. I'm nobody special, and there's nobody behind this camera. That's another reason I wanted to talk about communication. Okay, so please, please don't think us YouTube creators is some kind of Hollywood actors and actresses and moguls. It just don't work that way. I'm no different than you. So if you had something special to say or something, most people try to email me, and then that gets hundreds or thousands or thousands of emails that I can't get to. So I try my best. I just needed to say that for everybody, because even though that person was very rude, I thought I would address everybody with that situation, because maybe it is in the back of people's head that how YouTube creators, they think once we get to a certain level, we get like bougie or something like that. No, it's just more people. The Notorious B.I.G. said it best. More money, more problems is truth. More people to come in, the harder it is to maintain and build that close relationship with 1,000 people in 1 hour, or 2,500 people in 1 hour. So just put the comment in the comments, and we do our best. You got to remember something else. I'm a husband, I'm a father, I'm a full-time employee at the post office, and I got stuff to do around my own homestead. So I just need to throw that out there real quick. So I'm just saying, if you're looking at some of us YouTube creators like we don't care, that's not true at all. And I hope I speak for all YouTube creators that got right good sense. We do not, we don't hate you. We don't dislike you. I mean, and then another thing that will help, when we just see a letter, like a J, and then we go to that channel and there's nothing there, we think you're a troll, because that happens a lot too. So if, like the person that was rude, I went to your channel to talk to you on a normal basis, there was nothing there. Leave still on me. There was nothing there, so I couldn't even talk to anybody. So I'm just saying, how do you expect anybody to really be serious with you if all I do is go to a blank page, no face, no nothing? So anyway, it would help to put a thumbnail up. Trust me, we take you a little bit more serious when it's a thumbnail. Not that we don't take the letters seriously, but we take you a little bit more seriously when it's a out of.
But we just know it's a person.
right, we just kind of know it's a person. Or especially when it's kind of a out of the ballpark type of question, we kind of, Earl K said, y'all thought I was a troll. Them thumbnails, man, it's everything. It's everything. So, with that being said, I'm going to move on to one more thing, and then we're going to get into communications. I do not dislike you for your religious or faithful beliefs. I was accused of that earlier today. That has nothing to do with why I either won't comment back to you, or it has nothing to do with why I may have blocked you. Maybe everybody always go for that. Is it because I'm a girl? Is it because I'm gonna get off of that? Or is it my religion? How, you know, one thing people never say, is it my sexuality? No. Is it because I'm a man? No. Is it because I'm a woman? No. Have you ever thought maybe it's because you was probably being a butthole? That's the only thing they never ask me. You know, it's always, what did I do? Have you ever just went back into the comments and read what you said to yourself? A lot of us YouTube creators, you will say something rude, and it's not just me you being rude to. It'll be 500 or 1,000 people in the room, and they looking at you like, ugh. And I got to remove that because you just didn't offend me. You offended 700, 800, 900,000 people. And I have to remove that before anything. And if you keep doing it, I might have to, you know, wish you off into the cornfield. So it's not all the time. It ain't got nothing to do with your religion. It ain't got nothing to do with your beliefs. It ain't got nothing to do with your sexuality. It got probably to do with you coming in here in the side door half cocked and being rude to a lot of good people. You ever see that person come into the club all loud and belligerent? Everybody was having a nice time, and then somebody come in the back door, you know. That's neither here nor there. I just thought, I didn't feel I needed to explain myself. I just hope it helps somebody with some of the decisions that we make as YouTube creators. Okay? That's it. Anyway, now, I'm going to get right. Offended the whole Greenhouse Lounge sometime. Man, this is my playground. This is my house. This is my club. And all these people in here are family. And when you come in here cockeyed, I'm not the only one side-eyeing you. Half the time, I count you out because somebody else had led. Can you get him out the club? Because he coming in, he drunk, he belligerent. What is he grabbing on the ladies? See what I'm saying? And I have to be like, man, look, I gotta let you go. You know, I got, you know, sober up, come back tomorrow or something. Anyway, I wanted to talk about communication because this was an email that's been brought up to me several times, and I think I better touch on it a little bit. There is no true, real answer for this, but I think I better say something because some people are, I don't know whether they watch too much TV or what's going on. So, all right, everybody keep asking me, and I'm going to ask some questions, and I'm going to see what y'all answers are. If the grid goes down, what kind of communications do you have? All right, okay. What kind of communications have you put into provisions to make sure you can keep in contact with your loved ones? Okay, ham radio. I'm not even gonna repeat that. Fast fish water. Satellite communication, that's a good one. Ham, none yet. Walkie-talkie and droid. Okay. Hey, Silver. Hey, all right, Silver Sax Pepper. Don't spend all that silver on me, man. Good to see you, man. I like your channel. So I have a ham radio scanner. Bullfunk, I got that same one. Grid down situation, very inexpensive way to communicate. Correct. The African Garmin InReach mini satellite communication, walkie-talkie and chalk. Oh, you was watching my video a long time ago, the bucket bug out, huh? Nothing Forgiving, car. I was considering getting the ham radio. Don't consider it. It's a good idea. Some of these I'm not not gonna entertain them. Yes, I am. Homing Pigeon and Smoke and Fire. I'm gonna entertain them because that's hilarious. That's the only reason I'm doing. Somebody said Drone. That's actually good, but I'm gonna hit y'all with a little wham-a-lam in a minute. Walkie Talkie Two-Way, Not Yet, Live Close. What's going on, Sheer Elegance? Bogang, okay. Good question, nothing yet. Get a satellite communication, Garmin, InReach. My car, if it still works. Okay. Somebody said telepathy. I'm gonna entertain it. Don't take telepathy down. Oh, it's still up. Okay. I don't want to talk to them. They will beg. You might be the one that need help. What brand of ham radio? Who got pigeons? I can't believe the people just don't chewing the meat. Let me see. Meet up at the spot. Fast fish water. I don't entertain the EMP thing, but you know what? I will tonight. Everybody keep asking me about EMPs, and I keep seeing it on other channels, and I'm going to be honest, in my own personal opinion, I think it's utterly ridiculous. How can you protect yourself? How can you protect yourself from walking up a side of a volcano when it erupts? That's the answer you get about EMPs. That's, to me, in my own personal opinion. Smoke signals and African drums and honing pigeons, all of that's hilarious. Bird calls, if EMPs were jacked. Thank you. EMP. Everybody keeps saying, how do we protect from EMP? How do you protect yourself from a freaking collision with an asteroid? That's why I don't even answer them silly questions. Them is ridiculous right there. You need to let that go. Some of those. Now, this is what I wanted to say. Somebody just said it the best. I'm going to play devil's advocate for a hot second. If you got a two-way radio, that's great for short range. If you got a CB, that's great too, for the road, for the highway. Don't work so well in the city. Ham radio works really good. Satellite phone, again, with them people talking about EMPs, if that strike, then it might knock out satellites too. Or solar flares, people talk about, might knock satellites out too. Here's the deal. Say you got a satellite phone. Say the EMP haven't struck yet. Say there's no solar flares, EMPs, none of that nonsense, right? So you still have control of your radio, your two-way radio. You still have control of your cell phone. You still have control. Nope, not your cell phone. We're going to knock that out. Your CB, your ham radio. Okay? I need you to listen to this. And I need you to think about this real quick. Let me see. I only been on 18 minutes. I want to make this quick. Who says when you're calling for help? I was a truck driver. How many years? I was a truck driver for like 5 years. Over the road, regional, local. Who says the person on the other side of this radio, either it be ham, CB, two-way, who says the other person on the other side of that radio is there to help you? Everybody quick to do this. Breaker, 19, I need help. How do you know? How do you know just out of your, if the poop hits the boot, that means you're not the only one in a bad situation. So some people prey on people that's in a bad situation. So before you go picking up your radio, I need help, I'm stranded down here and our lights went out. And before you go doing that, you might want to assess your situation. Stop. Realize what's going on. Peek out the windows first and make sure this is going on in your whole neighborhood. Just don't come outside. You don't know. It could be anything. Radiation leak, it could be anything. Peek out your window. See if the other neighbors that's dumb enough to come outside. See if they come out first. Okay? So before you go picking up your radio, your CB or your ham radio, you might want to be careful, because everybody on the other side of that radio is not there to help you. Some people can't wait to see the worm wiggling in the water. You dig what I'm saying? So, with that being said, if y'all so-called EMPs and solar flares and all that other nonsense actually does happen, and it knocks out all communications, everybody already said they don't have any way of communication. They don't have a ham radio, they don't have a CB, they don't have two-way radios, you don't have smoke signals, African drum, honing pigeons, you don't have none of the stuff above. What you need to do right now, because it's clearly telling me you have not made any preparations for this situation. What you need to do right now, tonight, is you have family members that you care about that's not there with you in your house. Most of us, if you're watching me, you probably been prepping and getting your stuff together and all your equipment together with you, right? Most of your other family that you really care about, they might think you're nuts, but they are not ready. And you still love them and you still want to protect them. You need a plan. Thank you, Miss Lily. You need a plan. If you do not have a plan in order, you're going to fail. And I'm going to tell you why. Because my son doesn't live in the same state that I live in. So my son knows where to meet me at. He knows. And he knows how long to wait for me. What will happen is, if you go trying to save mama, grandma, your cousin, your daughter, your son, you might be on your way to their house out of state somewhere. They might be on their way to your house. They get there and see that you're gone and figured you totally bugged out. You just crossed communication right there. You think something happened to your kid. They think something happened to their parent. Everybody is in an uproar and there's no way to figure anything out. So then you start relying on this, and then that brings the heat down on you from all of the marauders and predators and weirdos that want to take advantage of your horrible situation. Okay? If you do not have a meeting plan, where should y'all meet at? How long should you stay before you leave that site? At that site, are there provisions that can keep somebody sustained for ample amount of time? Is there food at that spot? Is there water at that spot? Is there protection at that spot? You need to think about all of that stuff. Is there something to keep people warm, something to keep people cool? All of that stuff needs to be thought about. Everybody in your immediate family or anybody that's supposed to be in your group or your bug out circle should be, you need to make sure them people is on the list and they understand what's going on and what they have to do. There will be elderly people, there will be handicapped people, there will be people with disabilities that will need for somebody to go and get them at all costs. What is your plan for that? Your mom, your dad that can't get around like you, like, I'm on my way to the meetup place. What if they can't get up and walk like that? Okay. How you doing, Erica Taylor? So I just needed to put this on your mind tonight. I'm not here tonight to just jive around. I'm exhausted, but that while I'm cutting the grass and I'm listening to Grow Family Network tonight, that question, somebody emailed me a fresh one, and I looked at it. I said, I gotta address this. So I just wanted to really put something on your mind. If you do not have a plan in order on what you're going to do when it's time, if the time actually happens. And I'm not talking about apocalyptic situations. No, I'm talking about everyday situations. If there's a flood, if there's a fire, just like a fire drill, if the lights do go out and stay out, we need to start figuring what are we about to do, where are we about to do it at. Okay, there should be a home base, and there should be, thank you, Earl K, there should be code words. There should be that only your family or your people know. All right, deep rooted family, not just somebody you met, you know, even a year or so ago, because they might have been compromised. I know I'm talking a little, sound like I'm talking a little crazy, but you don't know, because that person could be like, look, I know who got some stuff that we need. And they may have met another group or fell into another group that they really need your stuff. And if their life was threatened, hey, to save their life, they'd give you up. Happens all the time. Okay? So I'm not talking about nothing that's odd, crazy and ridiculous, no vampires, no Dracula, none of that crap. I'm talking about reality. It happens every day in other countries and we don't hear nothing about it. Okay, so this is what you're going to need. I'm just going to say, get you a good CB. This is just the one we keep in here. A lot of two-way radios, because these are so cheap, you should at least have about 6 of these all day. All right, with rechargeable batteries, not the ones you put in here. Rechargeable batteries. You need a city and a country map, road map. For your city, you need another map, little fold-up map. You need a compass. That type of stuff, because if the way I'm talking, you may end up having to walk. You may end up on a bicycle like the Wicked Witch of the West. That's just how this go. And I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just here to put something on your mind. That's all. Okay, something for you to sit down with your loved one or your spouse, your children, and have a real conversation. What is it, 7 something now? While you eating dinner, y'all need to really be talking about this. And if the other person like, that's ridiculous, get out of here. Beg them to entertain you with the idea of it happening. Almost make it into a game. They don't have to believe you. Just entertain me, okay? Entertain me, and let's play the game with me. If you love me, if you love me, because I love you enough to play this game with you. Do you love me enough to play this game with me? Because I'm taking it seriously. If I'm taking it seriously, you know, entertain my nonsense if you think it's nonsense. Right? Wonder where I got that from. What? I love you, honey. So, I just wanted to put that on y'all temple. I didn't want to keep y'all long. I just wanted to talk about communications and how communication can actually get you in trouble. If you quick, breaker 19, break 19. I'm stuck over here in it's a shed, an old shed behind me, and you know you're gonna get on the line. All right, now come back. This is they call me Fluffy. Where you say you're at again? What mile marker? I'm going back in time. Anybody around you? No, I need help. I can't find anybody. There's no cars passing or nothing. You don't say. All right, my ETA is about 25 minutes. Police come, you hurry up and call me back now, okay? Okay, I will. So before you give up your location and your situation, depending on your dire needs. Now, if you stuck in a ditch, in a swamp, and you can't open your car doors, it's a whole nother ball game. That's when one other thing needs to come into play, okay? If you have to give up your location and your situation to Big Fluffy, you need to be ready to see if Fluffy is friend or foe. What I mean by that is when Fluffy gets there with his tire iron, even though you don't have a flat tire. Like, why you got that, Fluffy? Why you holding it? I wanted to help you out a bit. so, listen. You better be ready to knock the stuffing out of Fluffy, if you know what I'm talking about, okay? You better be ready to protect yourself. So what do you have in provisions if you have to give up your location and your situation and Big Fluffy is on the way with bad intentions? What are you going to do if said situation happens? Do you got something to protect yourself? Martial arts? Okay, so I'm just saying, I'm not here to tell you what to do or how to do it. Tonight, I'm just here to put something on your temple. That's it. All right? That's all. I just want to give you something so you can sit down with your family tonight and have a nice, warm talk. And I'm going to get off here right now. We've been on here 30 minutes. That way, if the family member don't want to listen to you, just have them listen to me real quick. So they just have them think about it. Just think about it. And then ask them this. Would you want something to happen to me? If they still think you're ridiculous, would you want something to happen to me? Well, entertain me with this idea. Please. I don't ask for much. I'm not asking for a new car. I'm just asking for you to play this game with me about our surviving in our life. That's it. I'm not asking for much. Okay? So that's it. You got a crossbow? Okay. You guys, I'm going to leave you with that. I'm going to leave you with, what are your communication options? And I want you to think about a plan, a meeting place, provisions for survival in said meeting place, directions. Okay? That's all I wanted to do tonight. I know I've been cutting up lately, but tonight I thought I better put that on people's temple because everybody keep asking me about it, and it makes me nervous that nobody has any plans or provisions in place. All right? So with all my family members moving around, it's time for me to revamp our own as well. So, all right, everybody, have a wonderful night. I love you guys. Please think about what I just said. Please, all right? It's important. And every day we see the nonsense, it's becoming more and more everyday talk. Not just at the dinner table. It's on the news. It's on TV. It's across the world. We all need to be talking about it, whether we want to or not. All right? Thank you, guys. I hope you have a wonderful night. Wonderful work week. Woo! I hate saying that word. Everybody have a wonderful night. Led Farmer 73 and Lady Led over here helping me.
Good night, Joe.
Good night, everybody. Please be safe.